Howdy y'all, NESHY Nick Anktel here. What if I told you, thanks to Toon Chaos, a certain card in there named Chaos Space makes Crystal Rokket just more viable? What if I told you there was a way to make Traptrix Rafflesia and then do the full Guard Dragon combo, just from normal summoning Sapphire Pegasus and opening Chaos Space? Today I'm going to show you that exact combo, so if you're hyped for the return of Crystal Rockets, make sure to like the like button. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more of this spicy Crystal Beast content. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and show you this new Crystal Rokket combo. Here we are on EDO Pro. We're going against an AI so that we can only open 2 cards. Right here, Pegasus and Chaos Space. This combo, you're going to be so blown away by this. Shoutouts to Kwanzi for coming up with this combo and showing us just how cool Crystal Rocket's going to be with the release of Toon Chaos. We're going to start by normal summoning Sapphire Pegasus, like any good Crystal Beast combo does. We're going to put Zenith in the back row and use Zenith's effect. This shouldn't come as any surprise to you guys. We're going to summon our 1 Cobalt Eagle from the deck. We don't need to run 2 because we're not going into Samorg anymore in this new build. We're going to then overlay into Traptrix Rafflesia. What the heck? How are we going to combo off if we're just putting our bodies into Rafflesia? Well, now we have Chaos Space and Rainbow Dark Dragon that we added off of the Zenith. How cool is that? Zenith gets to special summon a body that we could use to overlay into Rafflesia, and he gets to add a material for Chaos Space to be live. Now we're free to special summon our White Dragon Wyvern Buster. And then we're going to straight off link it into Striker Dragon. We're going to use Wyvern Buster's Chainlink 1 and Striker Dragon as Chainlink 2 so that we can avoid Ash Imperm. Because if we did Striker Dragon 1 then Wyvern Buster 2, they could just Ash and then Imperm the Striker Dragon, which is unfortunate. And we'd rather get the Black Dragon Search than the Boot Sector launch. Now we're going to special summon the Black Dragon that we added right off of White Dragon, and before we do anything else we want to use the effect of Chaos Space, put back the White Dragon and draw a random card. This Imperm doesn't matter. We're going to then link these 2 away into Dragoonity Knight Romulus, doing the same thing. We'd rather have the Dragon Ravine honestly more than the White Dragon, but it really doesn't matter too much how we sequence right here. I'm just going to continue to do 1 in the grave, 2 on the field. And then, so we get White Dragon and Dragon Ravine to our hand. We're going to use Dragon Ravine to pitch the random card that we drew off of Chaos Space in order to send our Absolrouter Dragon from our deck to our graveyard. Activate Absolrouter Dragon's effect, and we're going to add Rocket Tracer to our hand. There's another combo path that we can go down from this point, and I'm going to show you that after this combo. But from here, we're going to activate Boot Sector Launch, and then Boot Sector Launch summon out our Rocket Tracer from our hand. And then now we're going to use Rocket Tracer's effect, destroy our Boot Sector Launch, in order to special summon a Silver Rocket Dragon from the deck. We're using Silver Rocket so that later on, maybe in the duel, if we want to summon out Needle Fiber, then we can get that Rocket Synchron from our deck. We're going to go into LP Pisty, since now we're only locked into Darks for the rest of the turn. Unfortunately, but that's fine, because you know why? All the best extra deck dragon monsters are Dark. We're going to summon out Brotar. Brotar is going to use his effect, target the LP so that we can avoid Ogre, and then we're going to search a Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Now Red Med finally did get the errata, but that doesn't stop this deck. We're going to use Red Med, banish the Brotar in order to special summon himself so that Pisty has his own to activate his effect. And we're going to use that to summon the Rocket Tracer back. It doesn't really matter what we summon back. And now we're going to link these 4 into Boral Sword. And then Red Med is going to use his effect and summon back this Silver Rocket Dragon. And from here, we could either use Boral Sword to target Silver Rocket, and then Silver Rocket's going to rip a card from our opponent's extra deck, and then summon our Rokket Synchron from the deck, or we can just go for Borreload Savage Dragon, which I'm going to showcase right here. And then we'll do Boral Sword's effect to switch Red Med to defense mode to avoid Lightning Storm. Here we go. We have a Monster Negate, Nominee Negate, and a frickin' Boral Sword Dragon. So that's one combo path we can do with this hand, but I want to show you another one that requires a little bit more luck, but that's because of Saryuja. So at this part of the combo, after you've dumped the Absolrouter Dragon off of Dragon Ravine, you're going to use Absolrouter Dragon's effect to add Rokket Synchron to your hand instead of Rokket Tracer. This allows us to not get locked into dark monsters, so we can maybe go into more than we'd want to in the first place. Now we're going to activate our Boot Sector launch and summon out the Rokket Synchron that we just added to our hand. Now here's where it gets a little interesting. We're going to link away our Romulus into Link Cross. Link Cross is going to activate its effect, summoning 2 tokens to our field. And then we're going to Synchro for 3 into our Martial Metal Marcher. You're going to see this combo in the updated Bond Beacon combo I'm going to show too. Special summon back our Rokket Synchron, and then we're going to link these 2 into Needle Fiber. Kristalline Halki Fibrax is going to activate his effect, summoning out our Bester Whelp Destruction Sword. And then here we go, LP Pisty. Would you look at that? It's a little unfortunate that we have to use the Dragon Buster right there. I guess you could run a second Rokket Synchron, but we wanted to keep the deck space a little bit tighter. So we're going to activate LP's effect, summon out Brotar. Brotar's going to use his effect targeting the LP and pitching the White Dragon Viper Burster, summoning out Red Med, or searching Red Med rather. Red Med's going to summon himself as usual, and then Pisty is going to summon back our Zenith, just because I want him back, our banished Zenith. So here's where it gets a little bit different too. So now, since we're not locked into dark extra deck monsters, we can actually just link these off into Saryuja. And then this is where it gets like a little bit lucky, because we're just blind Saryuja-ing right now. But keep in mind, we only start off with 2 cards in our hand, so maybe we have like another monster that we want to summon in our hand off of the Saryuja, or we'll just draw into it. So I actually stacked my deck for this one, and in this case we were getting Zenith, just because I wanted to show a little bit of variety right here. We're going to use Saryuja's effect, summon our Zenith from our hand, and then Saryuja's going to boost it, doesn't really matter. Red Med is going to summon back our other Zenith from the graveyard. And then we're going to go ahead and overlay these 2 into Hope Harbinger. So you're just going to give it 300 each. And then I'd like to go into Union Carrier, but we already got our Buster Whelp from our deck, so we're just going to go into Heretic Seal. So this is a cool board too. I mean, it did require the luck off of Saryuja, but think about how much farther we could have gotten if we got some good off of Saryuja. Maybe if we had another way to get a dragon on board so that we didn't have to use the Dragon Buster from our deck in order to link into LP. But right here we have good amount of disruptions. Very solid field. Now I'm going to show you guys the updated Bond Beacon combo. While it was cool being able to use infinite negates and use the Bond Beacon combo that way, I find that this version is a lot more resilient and a little bit more versatile in dealing with other boards, as it can put up negates pretty fast. A lot faster than the other version, because you'd have to wait until the end phase to summon the Samorg. That is cool, but I feel like this is a lot more interactive. Infinite negates just isn't as much. People don't want to play with you. This game's all about making friends, you know? You want to be able to make friends, but you can't do that if you're putting out infinite negates on them. You're also not making friends if you normal summon Sapphire Pegasus and win the game. Just kidding, you'll be the most popular guy at your locals if you do that. Not gonna lie. So now that we went through the standard Bond Beacon combo, I'll keep talking about this combo. And this is also a little bit standard. This package is just so useful because since Sapphire Pegasus loves making rank 4s, then you just easily go into Crystron Halqifibrax here and just summon out this Rokket Synchron. It's just such an easy package, just one extra deck card and then one Garnet. Now here's where it deviates a little bit. So instead of using Zenith to summon out Cobalt Eagle from our deck and going into the Samorg link, we're actually going to do something a little bit spicier. We're going to link it off into Link Cross. You haven't seen this a million times, right? You aren't sick of this yet? It's banned in the OCG, it might happen here. We're going to summon out 2 Link tokens, and then we're going to use Rokket Synchron, go into Martial Metal Marcher. This guy's just like such a good card, and like everyone was sleeping on it, but then once Link Cross Synchron stuff came out, it's like, whoa, this guy's actually really good right now. We're going to link off into Striker Dragon. Striker Dragon's going to search Boot Sector Launch, and then here's where it gets pretty cool. Striker Dragon interacting with the Crystal Beast is one of the coolest things in the game. You're able to pop a Crystal Beast on the field and add a Rokket from grave to hand. And now here's where we go into Zenith's effect to summon Cobalt Eagle from our deck, and then add Rainbow Dark Dragon to our hand, just so we can get a little bit more of the Garnets out of the field, out of our deck, so that we can summon Saryuja Scoldred. Saryuja is just such a good extender in this deck because Rockets, Guard Dragons, and Crystal Beasts are able to just go into it so easily. We don't really care what we draw off of here because we already have the Rokket Synchron in order to summon off of Saryuja's effect. So I'm just going to put these 3 back. It doesn't matter very much. I'm going to put back the Rainbow Dragon, the Rainbow Dark Dragon, so that we could use a Zenith effect later on. Maybe if we want to summon it, if we really want to feel spicy. We're going to use Saryuja's effect, summon out Rokket Synchron from our hand, and Saryuja's going to give it 300 attack, doesn't really matter. We're going to link it off into Guard Dragon Elpie, a card that should be banned. Like, I've been playing this card for a while, and like Pendulums too, and I agree, like, it should be banned. It's just such a good card. We're going to use Brotar's effect, target the Elpie. We could have targeted the Zenith in order to add White Dragon Wyvern Burster to our hand, and since we already have Link Cross in our graveyard, then doesn't, like, we can banish that to summon it. But this works too. We're going to link Brotar off into Guard Dragon Pisty, and Pisty is going to do Pisty's one of the only cards in the game that can bring back a banished Zenith, which is really cool, and that's what we're going to do because we like Zenith. He's one of the best cards in the deck. We're going to link these 2 off into Dragoonity Knight Romulus. Romulus is going to activate his effect to add Dragon Ravine from our deck to our hand. And then right here we're going to use Dragon Ravine, pitch the card that we drew off of Saryuja in order to send Absolrouter from our deck to our graveyard. We use Absolrouter's effect, add Rocket Tracer from deck to hand. You could do a couple different things here. I'm going to go ahead and special summon our Black Dragon Collapse Serpent from our hand, and then link these 2 off into Union Carrier, and then Black Dragon Collapse Serpent's going to activate his effect to add White Dragon Wyvern Burster. One of those. Oh, it's not even Wyvern, it's Wyver Burster. Anyway, we're going to special summon out our Hope Harbinger right to our field. Now that we have the Union Carrier, we're going to equip our Hope Harbinger with, you know him, you love him, Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. I don't think you really love him. Who really loves him? Maybe Buster Blader players? Do you think they'd be upset if he got banned? It's all our fault. We're going to then special summon White Dragon Wyvern Burster to our field. One of those. And then we're going to link, before we do that actually, we're just going to go ahead and activate Boot Sector Launch, not going to negate our Boot Sector Launch, and then special summon out, no, we don't want to negate it, Rocket Tracer to our field. And then Rocket Tracer will go ahead and activate his effect Wait. Not yet. I forgot, Hieratic Seal's a light, isn't it? Okay, now we'll go into Hieratic Seal of Heavenly Spheres. And then we're going to use Rocket Tracer's effect finally. Destroy the ruby in our back row in order to special summon Silver Rocket Dragon to our field. And then we can just synchro those away into Borreload Savage Dragon. Borreload Savage is going to get 4 whole negates from this Saryuja Skull Dread. Now look at this board. This is the updated Bond Beacon combo. If you like this combo, make sure to like the like button and make sure to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. This video is getting a little long. I don't want it to be like 18 minutes or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the deck profile tomorrow. So stay tuned for the Crystal Rocket deck profile, and I'll walk you through some of my card choices and ratios, and you'll see just how great this deck is if you try it out yourself. It's like a very high ceiling deck because there's so many different ways to extend and go into different combos. Even I haven't mastered it yet, and I deck built it. Again, shoutouts to Kwanzi for revamping this deck with Chaos Space and showing us that cool Traptrix Rafflesia combo. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys also join the Crystal Beast Facebook group so you don't miss out on discussions like these and little combos that Kwanzi shows off in there, and you'll really learn a lot from that community. I'll see you guys in the next video.